guys, welcome to the fourth episode of season 2 of SIP Diaries, and today we have with us Anushmita, who interned at Ernst & Young, which was one of the best opportunities of this summer.
Hello.
So Anushmita, I would like to ask you that why EY?
So see, EY is one of the big four companies which are contributing to the consulting domain, and it is my area of interest because it truly resonates with me in terms of doing a greater good to the society and the environment. So EY's contribution in the sustainable development and the energy transition work has been truly commendable, and also like the opportunities it provides for the future and the growth it provides is also very good.
Of course, it's a big brand name, so it must have been a very difficult selection process. So what was the selection process for EY from the campus?
Okay, so first they just gave a pre-placement talk where they described about their workings and which projects they deal with, and a small intro about the role. After that, they did a shortlisting of CVs and followed by a personal interview round.
Okay. So, and as the process you said was rigorous and difficult, how did you prepare for it?
So my preparation started mainly with the researching about the brand and what it does, what are the projects it handles for the government and the public sector, and followed by I did a thorough research of the roles. I interacted with my seniors, and then I did a lot of work on my CV. So my process was to understand my CV from the perspective of the interviewer. So I did a thorough scanning of the CV, and I understood the points which are maybe vague and which can be questioned from me. So I did a thorough research of it. The tools that I mentioned in my CV, I learned a lot about them. I also went through my previous research papers and understood what were my findings, what were my conclusions and recommendations, and followed by some guesstimates to boost up my critical thinking and problem solving skills.
Okay, so you are saying the key CV is the key, right?
Yes, obviously.
So one should prepare the CV well, and then they should be ready to answer anything that might be asked from the CV, right?
Yes, and in case of consulting, practicing guesstimates helps because you boost up your problem solving skills.
Okay, and any tips for practicing guesstimates?
You can go through popular LinkedIn pages who post regular consulting caselets, and how to solve them in a very proper manner. So that can be it.
So Anushmita, and EY being this bigger brand, most people from your batch must have applied, and only a few were selected. Why do you think you were selected?
See, I was really prepped up about my CV, like I said, and also I was confident throughout the whole interview. I understood the questions they were asking, and I could objectively identify the key points they were looking for, and all my CV I could portray what they were looking for in a candidate, which was critical thinking skills, or problem solving skills, and good communication is also the key. So I believe I were able to justify all the areas which they were looking for.
So strong with the CV, communication and confidence, that's the key, right?
That's key.
Okay, thank you. So Anushmita, you said you went through a very rigorous process and everything to get into EY. So what was your project on once you went to EY?
Okay, so my project title was The Rising Need of Addressing the Impact of Climate Change on the Skilling Industry. And as you can tell from the topic, the challenge of incorporating both the aspects of climate change and the skilling industry was itself a mammoth task.
Okay, and climate change is a very touchy topic these days. So how did you go about it?
I would like to give you some insights related to climate change. So due to just transitions occurring, energy transitions taking place in our country, there are a possible creation of 35 million jobs by the year 2047, and the green skills and the green jobs that are being created are twice the number that are being that the workforce are filling. And the workforce aren't really skilled for the green jobs and green skills that are being created. So there is a huge skill gap there, and to study the skill gap and to think about an idea to fill that skill gap is itself a challenging task. My project was very elaborative, and it went on from understanding the key sectors where climate change, the carbon footprinting is large, and what should be the key focus areas for including climate change practices, From there, I went on to analyzing each sector and how each sector are transitioning to a more green energy area, and how people are contributing to save energy, to reduce their carbon footprinting in each and every industry, and what are the skills that should be incorporated in the workforce so that these carbon footprint should be minimized in each and every sectors. So it was all about that, and after analyzing its sectors, I did a thorough survey among strategy experts, training partners who were involved in the whole climate change process at a grassroots level. While doing the survey, I understood that the climate change skilling related to climate change was really very small, and people were incorporating green skills, but at the same time it wasn't really directly related to climate change at itself. So that was my findings, and I suggested some of the incentives we can take, some of the initiatives that can be incorporated in the skilling industry to address the climate change, which is absolutely the need of the hour.
Definitely. And we as freshers, we hear stories about the big bad corporate every day. And so could you tell us about some challenges you faced at EY?
My main challenge would be to incorporate everything, like I said, a vast topic like climate change and skilling industry all together in a single report, and maybe I could do some justice to it, but going to each and every sectors, going to visiting sectors, doing field visits, and understanding how skilling industry works was truly a one-time experience in my life. And also to work with cross-functional teams, interacting with different teams like NCVT, NAPS, NSDC, and talking with experts there, I truly understood how vast the skilling industry is, and how the funds which are being utilized are the project managers, the scheme managers are really doing a commendable job there.
Okay, and it can't be all work. So what was one day like at EY?
Okay, so I used to go to my client office, which is MSD, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, which is in Kaushal Bhavan, and I used to reach office around 9:30 in the morning. Then a short meet with my team to understand what are the deliverables, what are the working I have to do for the day, and then it followed by some desk job, obviously, thorough research, going through research papers, articles, and understanding the concepts. After that, during the lunchtime, we used to interact with other teams, other members of NSDC, NCVT, and gaining insights from them as well. Followed in the evening around 3 to 4 p.m. we used to have our own snacks party. So each some member of the team used to order food, and we used to all bond over them. So it was a kind of team bonding session in the evening, followed by some more work and reporting to our managers, giving them a snapshot of the day, what we did, what were our findings, what were our learnings from the day, and that was it.
Okay. And if I were to ask, from your summer internship, the entire duration of your summer internship, could you pick one memorable moment?
So what we did was, there was a particular thank you week going on in EY. We got mail that we have to do a Golgappa party, and their packages were ordered for all the team members, and in the cafeteria area there we did a whole thank you week where we thanked ourselves for coming this far, going through our personal journey. We thanked our parents, we thanked our colleagues, we thanked even the watchman in our building. So that was a really soulful experience, that even a big brand like EY practices things like a small thank you, saying a small thank you to people around you. So that was a great thing. And also in our on the last day of our internship, a huge farewell party was being thrown by our managers. We had to go to submit our laptops in the Gurgaon office. After that, we came to office around 5:30. So then they were waiting for us as if we are the chief guest, and they welcomed us with a warm hug. And after that, we had a great farewell party. Cake were bought, food packages and everything. So it was truly a great experience at EY for me as well.
Sounds good. Thank you for watching, guys. That's it from our side.
Thank you for this opportunity.
You're most welcome.
Okay, so please like,
comment,
share
and subscribe.